haven't talked about Voidstar in a while since I've been working on the actual pages, so I figured I'd share this concept drawing I did of Ravu as a young adult. Ravu uses any pronouns but prefers they or it. At the time of the Voidstar comics, Ravu is a newborn Talbek who was found and raised by a KatCyborg by the name of Zari. Talbek age exceptionally slowly, so no one knows exactly how long they live for, but to get to the size depicted here will take Ravu several thousands of years, well after the time of the Voidstar comic. Ravu will have some slight changes in appearance as they age throughout the story though, so I still wanted to plan what they will grow into in full maturity, even if it's never seen in the comic itself. Talbek are exceptionally powerful beings whose very existence is considered magical and even divine to some in the Pelixat galaxy where Voidstar is set. Some abilities and powers are common among all Talbek, like the ability to ignore and warp gravity around themselves and those near them. But every Talbek also has a unique power or set of abilities. In Ravu's case, this power is over raw energy, and I wanted to reflect this in their adult design. Once they've gained full control over the powers, I imagine them donning a mane of plasma. I also gave it a blue supergiant star between its horns, both because it gives some perspective for their size, but also I imagine since Ravu grew up in space stations and other well-lit places, they would not be a fan of the darkness of deep space where they now dwell. But as they got bigger, it would be harder and harder to avoid that, so they decided to create their own light and carry it with them. Another ability of the Talbek is the power to alter their own appearances. There are very few recorded interactions between the Talbek and other species, at least prior to Zari and Ravu, but the few that do exist tell of the Talbek changing their appearance to seem less, or sometimes more, intimidating to others. In remembrance of its friends and the KatCyborg who risked their lives to help keep it safe as a child, I decided that Ravu might take on some KatCyborg traits, such as their multiple ears and eyes. This design isn't strictly canon, it's more so something to help keep their child and adolescent designs that we do see in the comic consistent with one another.